was just crazy. And it was little bitty hail, but it was coming strong. And then I looked the wind, and it was going probably 70, 80 miles. It felt like it was shaking and whipping. That's what it was. You slept through the typhoon, man. It's Oklahoma. You know, shit's going crazy right now here in Oklahoma. Larry's up there kicking it, and we're up here getting typhoon weather and hail and stuff.
It was weird because during all these recent storms and everything, it was like Cushing was right in between everything. Like, we may have seen Agra right offshoot of Cushing. It's probably the closest thing we've seen to a tornado during this recent storms and everything. But
did it flood bad where you guys are?
It got pretty gnarly and pretty thick.
Main Street mainly, right in front of our store, conveniently.
Yeah, of course.
But no, not as bad as Tulsa. Like, I'm from Tulsa, and I went back, and it was just my old neighborhood's underwater.
Yeah, they got it bad. They got it real bad. I feel horrible. There's a lot of people displaced right now and still trying to figure it out. I was just at the Greens Bakery, too, at their grand opening this weekend, and they were saying how a couple of houses just fell into the lake that day.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I could see that.
Right down the street. And I was just like, man, you know, that's horrible.
That is terrible because there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, that's just done.
And we're on there, so if y'all want to press it on out. So, hello, everybody. We're glad that you're joining us this evening. Like I said, I've got two different guests going to be on this evening. Right now, we've got EKO Wellness that's going to be joining us first. But I wanted to show a little video. We've been putting some live footage out. You just got to turn your volume down.
Oh, my goodness.
Larry Reed, as y'all know, he's MIA, but he's actually working. He's doing what he does best, and he was asked to go down and announce a really great show. So I'm going to play a video if we're ready to swap to it. This is some live stuff that was going on yesterday.
Oh, I saw this earlier. This is really nice.
They're blowing glass.
Oh, yeah.
He's it's at the NFO is what it's called.
Yeah.
And they're doing some really cool stuff down there. Oh crap. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to minimize people saying things. Sorry. Come on back now. Well, to hell with that. I'm just kidding. I don't know what just happened. My whole video disappeared.
Yeah, it's all crazy now.
Well,
it tastes like a Newport.
Who knows?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what just happened. I'll try it again.
That looks like a very intricate piece there. I mean, that's some work.
They were like in competition.
Oh, wow.
Larry's out there having all the fun.
Well, yeah.
I went to the Tulsa Art Crawl, and they had some stuff
some things like that.
some glass blowing demonstrations like this
cool.
and stuff. I don't know if they were doing any like accessories or pieces or anything like that.
I think this is in Oregon is where he's at.
Oh, okay. Right.
Mm-hmm. I would burn my face off.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Easily.
Fingers, face, hair, gone.
I'm automatically bad luck around glass.
Yeah, period.
So, last night they were all putting in their work, and then today they were doing the awards, and he was announcing the awards and all that good stuff. So
yeah, he's earned that one. I mean,
that's got some intricate details on that.
That it does.
Hate to see the price tag on that one.
Oh, for reals.
That's not the Chinese knockoff
No,
right there. That's
is
the
not.
real deal Holyfield.
That is American blown, American made.
Yeah. And those torches, but see, I would burn my back off.
Oh yeah, I'd be on fire instantly. Just no way around that.
So that's cool. So if y'all want to check out some more of that footage, there's definitely some good stuff to check out there on the Grindr page. I've been sharing it there so that you guys could enjoy that. So, and then another big thing that we've been trying to talk about, and, the The good and the bad for this also is, like, going back to the weather, we have a huge outdoor event scheduled, and it's called the Green Retreat. I don't know if y'all have heard much about it.
Saw a
We've
little bit.
actually had a couple of our patients mention it after talking about your guys' page. They looked at it and they're like, "Have you heard of this Green Retreat?"
Yeah.
I actually saw something about the after party for that too.
Yep, there's that too. Here's the video of the actual location.
And this is Uncle Grumpy. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Can we make us a little smaller? There we go.
Oh, it does. That looks really awesome. That'd be something I think a lot of people would really enjoy. Now, is this open to the public? Is it?
Yeah, there were free tickets. Now the tickets are just $10 for both days.
Wow.
When are the days?
June 28th and 29th.
For every day it's $10, or for both days?
I think each day, or you can bring someone with you, so you wind up
Hey,
playing.
I may
like
need the 28th
$20.
or 29th off.
I bet you do. You're gonna be sick that day, huh?
Or at least when is the after party?
Each night, Friday night and Saturday night.
Okay, I'm gonna need the 28th and the 29th off.
Well, you guys will be
Alright, we'll
close,
put
so
that
you'll
in.
come then.
All right.
Because it's after 10.
Oh, really?
Perfect.
Yeah, so
Dude.
we did it on purpose so
Yeah.
that everybody could close up and there won't be any
That's awesome.
excuses why someone can't go.
Right there you go. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
I'm gonna need the 29th off,
Yeah,
or the 30th, the
to
day
recover.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the industry mixer is for any key employees or owners. Basically, the location opens at 8 a.m., vending's till 8 p.m. So vendor booths will be going out there. We've got food trucks. There's going to be yoga.
Is there
there's
gonna be
nature
able, like,
walks.
consumption there as well? Like,
Because it's legal to medicate where you can
Right.
smoke. It's
Okay.
1,000 acres.
Oh,
okay, I
yeah.
didn't. Okay,
So,
that's cool.
You know,
nice.
it is a kid-friendly event, so we want everybody to just be respectful of any of that,
mindful.
of course. Yeah. And but there's trails. There's just so many different things going on that you guys can partake in. And
awesome.
there's 3 different lakes. We've got several speakers that are going to be there.
Oh, Lawrence Pasternak.
There's
Awesome guy.
30 something bands performing. There's 2 different locations. Yoga in the morning, scavenger hunt. There are still some booth prices still available for you guys if you guys wanted to get something to come out. And then we've been adding all the vendors on here as well.
That's fantastic.
So I've actually been bringing in a whole bunch of massage therapists. They're going to do massage with CBD oil. So we're making a green spa. We're green spa, so everybody can just relax and chill out. I think that'll be cool.
That'll be nice.
We're going to have
That'll
a
be
little
real
area
nice.
for that. I was like, I need to find someone to do pedicures and facials, and they could just go crazy.
Man.
So it's got wakeboarding and zip lining, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a great time.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to make sure Mother Nature lets us make it happen. You know, today it's free flooded it. So
Right.
shit, we don't know what's going on. You know, we can't control the weather, but we're still hopeful that the heat will come out and suck all the moisture, get all
There
the
you
lake
go.
taken out and stuff.
Still got
So-
2 weeks.
Yeah, we still got a
some
few
time.
weeks. Now, one of the big things, you guys, is for anybody that does want to get their patient recommendation, you want to go here. We are having the patient drive. You can go
Nice.
up to the greenretreatok.com and pre-register there. We're actually doing our chronic doc style. So if you'll go up to greenretreatok.com and do patient drive, there's a little button you can click on the site. And if you'll click there and fill out your information, we'll actually reach out to you prior to the event so that we can get your paperwork to you electronically before you come. And then all your stuff will be done. You just show up, tell
Make
us
it
your
easy.
name,
Yeah.
see the doctor, go on about your business, go jump in a lake.
Easy peasy.
Just go jump in a lake
Yeah,
afterwards.
might as well. I mean,
You know, so it's going to be a
That's
good
great.
time. We've got Purple Haze Radio is going to be covering it. Something new. It's supposed to be a satellite national radio station. You know, we don't get a lot of love with cannabis companies on radio.
Yeah,
So the Purple Haze
exactly.
is going to show us some love.
That's awesome.
And we have 17 days. So regardless if, you know, the weather permits or we got to make changes, we're still going to have the event. So,
Right.
but like I said, today's typhoon. Heck, who knows? You know?
You never know around here lately.
We don't know what to expect.
Nope.
So, but yeah, so we're hopeful. We're just excited that we're going to be having it. We've got a really great showcase, some great authors or folks coming out to talk, and Norma Sapp will be out there, Uncle Grumpy, and actually.
Oh, yeah.
Representative Fetgetter.
Oh,
He
I
was
love
in an
that guy.
80s rock band.
Oh, really?
And
that
he's
doesn't surprise me
performing
for some reason.
with his 80s
Really?
rock band.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That guy is really good dude. He's really done a lot for our industry and our
Yep.
program. He's a cool dude.
Yep. So he knows about hot mics.
Yeah. Could imagine.
I'm not going to talk about him more than that because he's a supporter of our event. However, so we got a lot of things going on. There's also like a dunk tank with some of the folks down from the Capitol.
Nice. Oh,
So,
that's
hey,
going to be busy.
some of them might
That's gonna be
deserve
real
it. Some
busy.
of them might not deserve it, but we don't care. We're going to dunk them anyway. It'll
Equal
be
opportunity
fun.
dunking. Yep.
Yeah. So, and there's another event I need to talk about, actually. Let me see which one of my Facebooks are up faster.
Right.
It's a speed dating thing, and it's actually going for the victims. I don't know how to get there very quickly, but there's we'll talk more about that soon. It's a speed dating. Larry's was asked to be one of the hosts. Him and Tony, the Green and Clean chef, he was asked to be a part of it, and basically they're going to be auctioning off people for dates, but they're giving the money to help the victims of the floods and the tornadoes
fantastic.
and stuff like that.
That'd
So
be cool.
it's something speed dating. I do know that. I should have pulled it up if I was going to talk about it, but I think it's important that everybody does know about that. And then we've started too, and I know we're kind of not too far for you guys, but the second Wednesday of every month and the third Wednesday of every month, we're starting some stuff up here, actually, just 2 doors down. We have a convention center.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
And so on the second Wednesday of the month, it's a patient mixer, and we're calling it the Learn and Burn.
Oh, nice. Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I live for puns, so
Heck yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's more of a mixer. You get to do fellowship and hang out with like-minded people.
Yeah.
We actually have OKC Organics. She's actually going to bring some of her team out, and they're going to bring soil and grow tents and newts and just all that good stuff to try to show people how, if they want to grow their own medicine, how they can grow their own medicine, and teach them how to germinate a seed.
That's
and
fantastic.
just the light choices you got to go through, and just
Right.
kind of grow 101. So
That's
they
awesome.
Everything
Yeah,
you need
because
to know.
a lot of people, are on a budget, and some can partake and grow, and some
Oh,
just
yeah.
are like, I ain't trying to grow. I'm just gonna,
Right.
Yeah,
We've been trying to set up a grow class around our neighborhood. One of my team members, Alex, he is awesome. He's really good at growing, and he's the guy that everybody goes to. So definitely would be awesome to attend, so we can kind of get the idea of it.
I mean, and the good thing is it's not heavy with companies or vendor booths or
Right.
nothing like that. This is literally, we'll even also
It's
have
education.
we're also going to have a little a cash bar there. Someone wants to have a
Nice.
cocktail.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we have some chairs and tables in the back where everybody can, if they want to medicate, they can burn if they
That's
need to.
awesome.
As long
Nice.
as they have a card.
Right,
Of
of course. Got to clarify. but-
Yeah, so that's what that is in the background. That's our Patient Learn and Burn mixer, and that is the second Wednesday of every month. It's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Nice.
It's $10 admission, but you do get a free little drink ticket. Could be for soda, also water, whatever you like. You don't have to participate with any alcoholic beverages if you don't want to, but we will have those available. And then the other one is the industry mixer, and it's for we're going to do the 10% off if they bring in the plastic containers, what we were talking about
Nice.
earlier.
Oh, yeah, right.
About trying
Okay.
to recycle the plastic containers.
That's fantastic.
And then we've got, maybe that's not we're also doing a patient drive that day for chronic docs. So from 6 to 10 on the first Tuesday of June here, we're going to do, it's $100 total. That includes the OMA uploads. So if anybody wants to come on out, get their
Yeah.
patient, you don't have to have your card to come to the Learn and Burn. So
Oh,
if you
good.
don't have your
Even
card
better.
yet, still come.
Right.
And then hopefully maybe you can afford to get your patient recommendation here, and then go swing
yeah.
on over and talk and hang out and just network with like-minded people.
Just
So-
chill. Yeah, that's
yeah.
nice. That'll sound like fun.
So we're trying to do that. And then the third Wednesday is the industry one. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Hey, it happens.
Nope. We get it.
When you're on your personal Facebook page, all kinds of stuff comes up.
Oh, gosh,
But
yeah.
it's for the industry one. Basically, we're going to have attorneys and accountants, and it's going to be a panel. So when you walk in, you're going to get to ask 2 to 3, 4 questions for the attorneys, 2 or 3, 4 questions for the accountants, and then they're going to be sitting on the table, and we'll shoot off the questions, and then hopefully everybody will get any kind of questions they have answered, because I know with the Unity bill just coming through, it's real important that there's so many things changing, so many things coming down the pipeline. You know, we really don't know what to expect. So
changes all the time. Yeah.
So same concept, so same like-minded, individuals coming in. Nobody's getting sold to. Everybody's just kind of fellowshipping and talking about, if also a good place where if we're struggling or we're running into this particular problem, how are you guys handling this?
Right.
So that we can talk to people that are in the industry and have a place kind of like just a little monthly mixer.
Man, I could live there, honestly. that is the answer to my prayers.
With the amount of questions that come up at our disposal that we cannot answer.
Yeah. So it's constant hunting for answers all the time. So that would be fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going on. So that's really all my current events. So hopefully you guys will come out and see us, and everybody watching will come out this Wednesday here. It's at Northwest 16th and Meridian in the Meridian Shopping Center. It's a 16th Street Event Center.
Fantastic.
And then we'll have the following week, we'll have the industry portion. So look forward to seeing all you guys out for that. So officially I'd like to welcome EKO Wellness.
Yeah, and it's
These two
EKO.
EKO.
We get
Not
it all the
EKO,
time.
my bad. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. That's about every 10 minutes we got to...
Friendly. And they're from Cushing, Oklahoma, so I'm really happy that you guys made the trip here in Oklahoma City to come hang out with us.
Good little scenic drive. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So tell us about your location and what kind of makes you guys different.
Well, my name's John. I'm the general manager for EKO Industries, as I call it. We have a few flags that we fly. But we are just a small group of dudes that have been in the harm reduction game for a long time. We've had a vape shop in small town Cushing for 6 years now.
Okay.
We started with CBD back before it was popular, before it was everything that it is now. So we've kind of been on the ground floor of the whole situation. And it was just to evolve straight into the dispensary. We've been working on it for a long time, and but we're very patient focused, very patient oriented situation that we actually know a lot of our patients. So we're very personal with our patients, whether it's vaping or cannabis, and we try to bring the best product that we can find for the most affordable price, because we know how tough it is. I mean, we're all patients too. It's pretty much you can't work for us unless you are a patient, so that way you have that be able to communicate.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're going to need to be able to try the product, and you have to do that legally.
Yeah, and we got we really kind of break it down for a lot of our folks that really kind of push their particular specific needs. So we're big on communication and talking and reviews. We have so much feedback from our patients, and I think just the level of dedication and commitment that we have to our patients on a regular, everyday basis, not just for an event, not just for a weekend or for a sale, and try to make that money.
Right.
We're there for the long haul.
Day in and day out, what matters.
Exactly. Because you're, as a patient, it's day in, day out. You live with this all the time, every day. So we're there to really push that boundary of the bud tender patient relationship and make it very personal. So we do everything we can to really make them feel at home. So
knowledge is really the forefront of what we do. Really,
knowledge.
We got to have knowledge on what our products do, how they help, what they can help alleviate. The effects of certain strains, certain salves, creams, tinctures, all that stuff. We constantly pry ourselves, to try it, even if it's something that's not our bag or anything. I don't really use tinctures that much, but I still tried one of our tinctures, to see the effects, to know what it does, to see how it helps, And I'd like to convey that knowledge onto our patients, so that way they have a good understanding of what they're buying.
Absolutely, because you can't utilize a product unless you know what you're doing, and know what it is. And education, like you said, is our forefront, really. And Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And we really understand, like, a lot of our patients, this is a new industry. All of them are coming from the black market, obviously.
Yes.
And they're not used to this much choice, this much selection.
Right. That's, I think,
this much,
it
this much
gets crazy.
specificity, you know? So it really does
All the
help when
options.
everyone knows, what the product does to help them get this exact product they need.
And we can guide them through the whole process. We get newbies, we get veterans, so we get everybody in between. But more often than not, we get older, 30 to 50, 60. And they've never done it, or they did it back in the 70s or 60s or 50s or wherever it was. So it's fun.
Some people scared to even come in there and buy it still, thinking that it's just
terrified.
a hoax, that it's still legal.
The cops are going to jump out of the ceiling, and it's just, I don't know. So it's an interesting situation. We have a lot of really good patients, a really good community. And we've been established there long enough that everybody knows us, and they know that we're going to take care of them when we need to, and with their needs. So that's pretty much our biggest deal. Is our patients are number one.
Yep.
Always.
That's great. That's great to hear. Well, yeah. So y'all make sure you go out and check them out at 1013 East Main Street in Cushing, Oklahoma. And they're at 918-223-9277.
Yeah, we're right next door to Homestead. It's the kind of famous restaurant in town there.
Right on Main Street as you're driving through town with
Can't
the
miss it.
little green door.
Yep, it is a green door, so
Right
it's
there.
easy to find.
Cool. Well, yeah, and I just pulled you guys up on Facebook.
Yeah, that's us.
So, so let's see what all you got going on in here.
Oh,
I know we
heck
brought
yeah.
some things to talk about, too.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
got all
even
kinds
better.
of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, we've been quite a bit of time in Facebook jail. So
who hasn't?
2 back-to-back
Who
30
hasn't?
days was
Especially.
fun.
He has
so-
about 6 different profiles
Yep,
just because
yeah.
of it.
You got to play the game, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
There's
you
me.
are.
Yeah, on our way.
On our way.
Getting it in. Going to come on the show.
And most of our updates and product and everything is going to be on Instagram, of course. It's a little more lenient for our medium. So, but we do post educational stuff, news, events, things of that nature. Try to share as much as humanly possible.
Updates,
Cool.
changes in the law, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, gotta have that education. So, we've done pretty good. We are on weed maps as well. That's our main deal, and we got Twitter. All the good, social medias, all the good stuff.
Instagram, mainly Instagram and
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
usually our big jam there.
Well, you want to talk about some of the things you brought out for us to check
oh yeah,
out?
Definitely.
absolutely. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. We
So
brought a little selection of everything just to kind of show what all we can offer.
Kind of grab what's right in
Sure.
front
Yeah,
of me first
yeah,
here.
yeah. These are those are the
yes.
new Arcadia. We've carried Arcadia brand edibles since the very beginning. That was our first edible line in. Fantastic stuff.
Probably
Love them.
One of the best processors in Oklahoma.
I
right
mean,
now.
they're the biggest at the moment.
I
So
just reached out to them to come on our show.
They
They're
are
coming
very
on
nice people.
the
great
next couple
dudes.
days.
Can
we get on the GoPro?
This is their new patient and bud tender cards that gives a really good breakdown of what their products are, how they work, and why they work the way that they work. They use all solventless products, so they're a bit different than some of the others out there.
And another thing that they recently started doing is they actually started doing strain-specific edibles.
Yes, and that's
So,
helped a lot. Helped a
Oh,
lot.
that's another one.
Yeah,
Same thing. Okay.
and that's some of their gummies there.
All right.
And they range anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 milligrams. So they have a dosage for anyone,
Yeah.
for any level.
Yeah, and they're working on 40 milligram gummies. Just single gummies, a couple in a pack. So for those hefty users.
These are 10 to 15
Yeah,
milligrams.
those are our most popular.
Peace and simplicity.
Oh, they're fantastic. I think those ones are going to be either sour diesel or like a Gorilla Glue. They're big on the Gorilla Glue, and then we got the 20 to 25s there as well.
And
Those are pretty popular.
With the volcano.
Yeah, a lot of folks will pick those up and just cut them in half, and then you got double your servings, and you got the same amount. So once you get it dialed in, what responds to you and how well it does, then those are a good way to save a few bucks and kind of stretch out your medicine. Definitely. We do carry a full assortment of CBD products in both of our stores, our vape shop and EKO Vapors, and then the dispensary as well. And those are pretty inexpensive. They're easy, 5-pack I believe in that one.
Yep.
And they're fantastically
milligrams.
delicious. Just 2 of them, and you're good to go.
Good for anxiety, pain, all kinds of stuff.
And they're cheap. They're only $6, so you can
Not
grab
froggy.
one and go. Yeah, the big old froggy. Those are really nice. A lot of people say they feel weird chowing down on it, but say just rip off a leg and throw it in. Yeah, you'll be all right. But we have those at all times in the stores. We got a couple of different options. Those are just our 2 best sellers there.
Oh yeah,
We
then also
kinda
have these
got the
little guys
highlights.
here. Those are probably my favorite.
Yeah, those things are fantastic.
I love.
Asteroids.
Yeah, those are by Infinite CBD.
Isolate.
They use the CBD isolate, so it's pure 99.99% CBD, and some of the best tasting gummies you'll ever have in your life. I'm telling you, they are fantastic. So we've been carrying them for a bit now. They're probably some of the most solid CBD products we've had in our lineup. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And we also got
the wild hemp. These are really cool. These
are very good.
New
I
on the
saw
market.
these,
Yeah, they've been coming
actually.
around, and we've been test driving them for a little while. And but they're built and designed just like a normal cigarette. And they you got about 100 milligrams of CBD in there. You can break that down. It even has a filter, the whole shebang. So we've had a lot of people actually be able to stop smoking or cut down their actual, regular tobacco smoking with these, and just grab one of those instead.
Just
And
about
So
no
they're
more
just
than a pack of
CBD.
Camels. So
Right.
right
So
now.
just like a CBD joint, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, and you get 20 of them in a pack for $13. I mean,
And
they're
honestly,
great.
I've tried these, and I'm about a year off of cigarettes, but I still vape, and I've actually had one of these, and these actually sedate, do
that
better,
cravings, cut that
like
cravings.
longer.
Yeah.
I don't need a cigarette as often and everything. So really, with the way cigarette prices are now, this is a very good
alternative,
more healthy alternative by far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you won't smoke the whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
take it and use it.
Yeah.
Now, this was something I've been wanting to check
Ooh.
out.
I
yeah.
love this product.
One of our
3-in-1.
favorites. Yeah, it's a 3-in-1 unit. You explain it. You're
Sure.
better at. You've got more
Can I
experience
take
with
it out?
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
please.
Got
Yeah.
a really cool
Or I'll
quart.
let you take it out. I don't mess up your box.
It's a electronic nectar collector,
Okay.
and these have been nectar collectors in general have been super popular.
Works really good as a nectar collector, a dab pen, or even just a cart battery,
Oh, okay.
510
Yeah.
connection. It's got a really cool quartz nectar collector tip right there. Actually, when you heat it up, your concentrates or whatever you're vaping off of will actually soak into that little tip there.
Yeah.
You actually kind of just store in there. You can just repeatedly heat it up and everything.
Take a few puffs when you need, which is nice.
And
How
it
long's
also
how long's the battery last on that?
On these guys,
mine has lasted at least a
Like-
couple days.
That's
with
given-
regular use.
Given
Yeah.
normal light usage, yeah.
I think it's about 1,000 milliamp battery in there. So it has a
Then it also comes with this little
Little nail.
dab pen tip
Yep.
for it, so you could just it's a dual quartz coil in there, and you just drop your concentrate in there, heat it up, and get on and go.
Yeah, very portable, which is nice.
Very
And these are
small, very
35 bucks,
discreet.
they're
Comes with a
cheap.
little charger.
Oh, it's got
The
a
whole
little, so
shebang.
it's,
Solid
so it's
product for the
electronic. You
price.
just
Yeah.
plug it into your
Oh my
car
God.
charger.
There you go.
Love
Easy
Can't
peasy.
beat that, man.
No way.
Let's see what else we got over.
Then we are also one of the few others in Oklahoma that actually carry Dynavap.
Yes. Yeah, we're very proud of that Dynavap setup.
Oh, yeah, let's check that out.
We just got some new ones on their way. We got the 2019 M's coming. Some new starter kits, but the Dynavap is probably one of the most renowned dryer vaporizers around. It's mechanical, so no batteries, no charging, no nothing. You use a single or double, triple, quadruple flame torch. Heat that cap up real quick, get a couple of clicks, and you're just going to town. I've been using one exclusively for a little over a year now. And vaporizing gives you a higher saturation of THC in the bloodstream, which is always better. It's healthier exponentially because no combustion, formaldehydes, carcinogens, all that stuff. Even though it's not tobacco, the combustion is still bad for you no matter what it is. So vaporizing, you can use dry herb in there. You can use concentrates in there. I throw a little bit of everything in there, and they're wonderful. You can do it on the go and all. And there's not very many vendors in the state. I know there's one here around in Edmond, us, and one in, I think, Coweta or up near Tulsa area.
We've had someone come to us from Tulsa
Yeah.
like a week ago say that there was no one near them.
Yeah. So.
Well, now y'all know where to go to
Yep,
get it.
us here.
Yes,
Man,
ma'am.
we got some good deals coming up. We even got some that'll be on sale coming up here
Oh,
soon
yeah.
too.
Exponentially better.
Yeah, so definitely some
this?
cool stuff.
This lighter?
That's the triple flame torch that comes with that kit.
that?
And that
Yes,
that
ma'am.
kit there, you
Oh,
get the
snap. Look
yeah,
at that, y'all.
yeah, you get the triple flame torch, the dugout
yeah.
with the magnet and
The
it's
launch
a
pad.
neodynamic magnet there, and it's essentially just a pinch hitter. You know,
Yeah.
you pack it in,
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, and you throw it in your
Bam.
dugout, and you're done.
Got it.
We've
So-
actually had patients come to us that go through like an eighth in 3 days,
Yeah.
make an eighth last them 2 weeks out of this
Yeah,
little bad boy.
easy, about 0.2 gram, and you're done. That's it. I can stretch an eighth out about a month, 3 weeks to a month on an eighth.
Oh, wow.
So it's fantastic. Conserves. Oh, and you get AVB. I don't know if you're familiar with AVB, but it's already vaped bud, and
Okay.
it's the after product. With combustion, you just get ash. There's no point. You know, throw it out, you're done. Well, with this, you get AVB when you just dump it out into like a little mason jar, and that is decarboxylated cannabis. So it's activated, ready to go, converted THCA to THC. So you take that, throw it in some butter, infuse that for a little bit, get it nice and warm, throw it in some brownies. Boom, you got
Bam.
AVB brownies. You make firecrackers, take a saltine cracker, put some peanut butter on there, or Nutella is really good. And then get you a spoonful, cover it real good of that AVB, put another cracker, make a little sandwich, pop it in the microwave 10 seconds. Holy
heaven.
moly, you're done. You're done.
It's
So.
heaven, he says.
Oh yeah, all day long. So you get a lot more benefit. It saves you money in the long run. It's healthier. You get product you're not wasting. I mean, just phenomenal. We're big on dry herb
Sounds
vaping.
like y'all need to go on out there and get you one of those.
Oh yeah, highly recommend it. You guys come talk to us. We'll hook you up with something real good.
Let's see what else we got.
Yeah,
here.
these are our Moon Mix cards from our buddies at Moon Mix. We've been
you
going
can
to
tell. Yeah, We're all homies.
we're
there.
repping. So we go through these bad boys. We'll go through at least 100 a week on these, if not
Easily,
more,
yeah.
easily. The ones we got here are our best selling flavors. The Blue Dream Blueberry. They actually have take Blue Dream steam extracted distillate.
Yeah, steam CO2 extraction. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And they infuse it with more terpene.
Natural fruit terpenes.
yeah.
So kind of blends it in, makes it kind of smooth, a little sweeter, a little easier on the throat, which is nice. A
And
lot of people
honestly
really
a
like
bit
that.
of a stronger effect with those added terpenes.
Yep,
And-
enhanced all day.
We have them in normal THC based and THC CBD 1-to-1.
Yeah, about 30% CBD, 30% THC, which is phenomenal for daytime use. You know, you don't really want to be intoxicated, but you need to feel good. And those are wonderful mood elevators. So,
Great for anxiety relief.
oh my gosh, yes. They sell really well, and they have been rocking since early on. I think they were our first vape cart that we've ever carried, and we still rock them.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now this one is Herbs. This is their Highway 77 hemp flower, CBD hemp flower.
Oh, I love this
Some
stuff.
of the most amazing hemp flower I've seen out there. They're out of the Guthrie area. They've been around since 1890s as a farm. They're on the third generation of families operating that bad boy. They just started I think they're going to be one of the largest manufacturers of hemp and cannabis in the state. Or if not, they're really close. They're up there. Big operation. And these guys, their hemp flower is some of the best we've ever had. It's frosty. It tastes amazing. It smells amazing. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of ways to tell the difference if you were to really look at it. But we offer these all the time, $10 for a gram, and we recommend you can blend it in with your normal cannabis.
Organic hemp.
Yeah, it's a good stuff.
It actually really helps almost solidify the bond between the endocannabinoid receptors within your
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
And so it actually kind of not only improves but repairs your endocannabinoid system, so it can actually better receive those further cannabinoid and actually distribute them amongst your body a little better.
Yeah, they're great stuff. Just a
Really
little
good
add in
stuff.
here and there, and man, it's a heavy-handed punch. So
What else you want?
We also do
Yeah.
carry a lot of really good other edibles. We got these are
this
Sweet
is the Sweet
Jane.
Jane brand. That's a 100 milligram edible pack there.
I think these are from the Peak.
Yeah, it's associated with there somehow. I'm not 100% sure the whole
White
deal,
chocolate,
but
100
yeah.
milligrams.
Oh yeah, these white chocolates are amazing.
yeah,
I myself I don't really do edibles a lot just because of they don't really have a strong effect on me. 2 of those, and I'm done.
Dunzo.
200 milligrams?
Oh, no, just 50. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is it 100 for the total package?
No.
I'd be on the floor knocked out.
Done deal.
You see that little piece that's broke right there? That's what I
chunk.
get to. That's me right there, and I might even do that in half.
And the way
I can't hang with it.
Oh, yeah, you and me neither.
the opportunities with this, the sky's the limit. You could just melt it down, dip some strawberries in it.
Yeah. That'd be delicious. Oh, my goodness.
Trust me, I'm like a mad cook. You've heard some of my ideas.
Oh, yeah, you get wild.
Now, this is intimidating.
Yeah.
This is the Corova Black Bar. We just started recently carrying Corova. They're based out of Broken Arrow.
Somewhere around, I think
Somewhere
that's where
in
their
that
base
area,
is.
New Tulsa, Broken Arrow area.
They're also established in Washington,
1,000
Oregon, and
milligrams.
California. So they offer the Corova line, which is a heavy-handed line. And they start at 150 and go up to 1,000 with a 250, 500, a couple options in there. But they're part of the Sublime brand family. We just recently started carrying them just for that little bit of extra. We've had a lot of requests for that, and not a whole lot of folks are making anything bigger than 100, 150 milligrams. So it was a good alternative for everybody.
So what is a black bar? Is it like a?
It's just a brownie.
Big old chunk brownie
Big
with
old
a
chunk brownie.
cookie. It doesn't have the cookie on top and
No,
brownie on the bottom.
that's the 5150 bar.
Oh, 5150.
Yeah, so this is just a really dark fudge brownie. Those also come in mint.
Yeah,
and
mint dipped.
And there's a wide variety.
I'm telling you, and they are so delicious. They're
gosh.
kind of you got to pace yourself because you will want to eat the whole thing.
1,000 milligrams.
Yeah, it's all there.
Hell to the no for me.
And honestly, they got a wide selection of stuff. They got a Saturday morning cookie, a little like birthday cake cookie. It looks like
150
they
milligrams.
got a
so
5150 bar, a little brownie chocolate chip cookie combo.
This would last me like 2 years.
Yeah,
I could just like
exactly.
chip away at it.
That's perfect. That's what we
As
recommend.
long as it didn't go bad by
Little
the time.
bite, right? Toss it in, and
Yep.
you'll last you a month.
For sure.
For most folks, easy peasy. So it's cost effective, all in the long run.
Ooh, caramel chews.
Yeah, this is the Sublime caramel chews. Some of the most
Yes.
amazing caramels I've ever had in my life, infused or not. It's the Amish style, kind of chewy, soft, super sweet. It just melts in your mouth as soon as you put it in there. We got them in the 20 milligram packs, and those we do give part of our perk program at the shop. You spend $100 with us, and by the way, all of our prices are tax included. We've been to that since the beginning. We try to make it even numbers so it's easy.
Oh yeah.
So you spend $100 and you can get either one of our pre-rolls, our 0.8 gram pre-rolls, or 20 milligram caramels for only $1. So you can kind of take your pick. We also do store credit. So if you need a little hand pipe, you need some CBD, we can get you hooked up with that as well.
Cool.
And people love them. They'll come back. They'll get it one for $1, come back and buy 5 more.
And we do veterans
quick.
discounts, obviously.
Yeah, obviously 10% off all the time. So it's always something to kind of figure in and factor in for sure. Yeah.
Honestly, we got this little banger.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that little guy right there.
New one
That's
we
a
just
good
got
little
in.
price. Good
Yeah.
price right
We
there.
try to keep it a very affordable, very, very, we know our market and we know our people and kind of what we can try to work with it. We want to make affordable products and have them out there available so everybody can get a chance to get on something like that.
I believe that's color changing glass.
Yes, color changing
ain't it?
glass. Yep, that is really nice. I'm very impressed with that line. They've done really, really well. Have great reviews so far on them, definitely. But
6 glass.
yeah, B6 glass. We've started carrying their water pipes and quite a few of their hand pipes and other little items. They do good.
Probably
and they're affordable.
One of the more aesthetically pleasing pieces that we have.
Yeah.
Ain't that sriracha bottle we have in?
Oh yeah, that's
by
B6.
B6.
Yeah, really nice red sriracha bottle with a banger on it. It's really great.
Well, until Weston.
Well, yeah, one of our guys broke them. Thanks, Weston. Appreciate it.
Shout
You
out
broke
to
that
Weston.
banger.
Hey,
buddy. Thanks for breaking stuff. But yeah, we always try to keep all of our glassware and hardware and stuff $100 or less, because we know that's a lot of money for a lot of folks. We try to make it affordable where everybody can get a piece of the action, for sure. That's some of our topicals. It's been one of our best sellers.
We're actually running a good deal on that right now for 10% off.
50-50.
Yeah, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. I think it's 250 milligrams, so you're getting 125 CBD, 125 THC. Really good for psoriasis, eczema, all your typical skin issues, of course. But we've also had a lot of reports of people saying that it helps with ADD, ADHD, kind of
Really?
calms the mind, kind of brings you down and lets you focus a little bit.
See, I didn't think there were any cerebral effects
It's
from
more. It's not even like a tingle or an effect. It's more of just a all over your body says, hey, I'm gonna get with the program here, and I'm
just
gonna
slow
Smell
down.
good.
like homeostasis
It
here.
didn't smell bad. It smelled.
Right?
Yeah, it doesn't smell like
smell-
pot or
yeah.
cannabis. It just
Right.
smells like good, like
Real
a lotion
clean.
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what, when you
Mhm.
got to go out and walk around.
Right, you don't want to
stuff.
stink. You
Another
know?
tidbit, that's also really good for nerve pain, fibromyalgia,
Yes,
Mhm.
neuropathy in the
Oh, yeah.
legs and all that, diabetes on the feet.
lupus.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of really good uses for it, and it's pretty affordable. I think that one's sitting at about $45 for that out the door, tax included. So it makes it real nice.
Cool.
Definitely. Let's see what else we got.
We also
we
carry
got
some-
a lot of stuff here.
carry- oh,
guys.
yeah.
We got a ton
we're
of
about.
stuff.
Oh,
We like show and
I've
tell.
been hearing about bootlegger.
Oh man,
Oh, my
bootlegger's been
gosh.
Bootlegger.
awesome.
I have actually recently bought their jet fuel
Oh yeah.
sativa shatter, and let me tell you, that is probably some of the most get up and go. I can see why they
lives
call
up
it
to
jet
its name.
fuel.
Yeah.
Good lord. It has a great flavor. Like it's just a
Can
straight.
we open this up?
Oh, of course.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Get a good look at it. Real good color.
Yeah,
oh, it's
color.
a little latch.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's
sorry.
right. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to mess
These
it
are a
up.
little
so y'all can
confusing
still
here.
use it.
So it's got a real nice wax paper here for
I love the
it.
packaging
Packaging is
because when you're
clean.
done, you can put your Nintendo DS games in there.
Yes,
and just
double
carry it
use.
around.
Hells yeah.
Double use.
Okay, yeah.
Got that. Perfect.
Here so y'all can check
Really
it
good
out.
color, really good texture and consistency. It's got a good snap to it, and it's just real clean. Flavor is phenomenal. They did a really good job processing that thing. We carry a small assortment, but I think we got 4 or 5 strains.
We got 4
available?
strains
Yeah.
of it. We have the White Fire. We have Jet Fuel. We got Purple Punch, and then
Yeah.
I also believe we have Ice Cream Cake,
Yeah,
which
ice
I'm
cream
really
cake.
excited
That's
to
the
try
one
that one.
I want to try out for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, we've been carrying them for a little bit, and they've got really good reviews. So we're gonna stick around with them.
Bootlegger.
Yeah, we
Bootlegger
also
Shatter.
we just started carrying some diamonds, THC diamonds, and those are fantastically
Now,
beautiful.
what brand is this?
Ganja
These-
Mojo.
Yeah, is the
Ganja
processor.
Mojo.
Yeah.
These are
really-
about 86.9%
Right in
THC,
that
roughly in
ballpark.
that ballpark.
Yeah. Real
Very-
clean flavor. Oh my gosh, the taste is amazing.
And let me tell you, that
You've
is
had more of them than I have.
that is a
so-
one-hit quit.
yeah, done deal.
And as you can see, they have that real good terp sauce with it, almost like a golden honey flavor color. And I believe I got the golden lemon. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lemony for days.
It
It's
just
like,
tastes like straight lemonade.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh man, relaxing.
Oh yeah, that'll put you in the mood to just kind of chill, relax.
Can I see
just
the
kinda
lid so I
watch
can
a
show
movie.
them the,
Oh
the
yeah,
packaging look of it?
absolutely.
Yeah, we could show y'all what it looks like.
Yeah, some
oh,
of the
it didn't have it. I thought,
Oh,
it, had,
it doesn't.
I thought
oh,
it had something on it.
I thought it did too.
My
Look at
bad.
the
This is what matters anyway. Is this?
That's the good stuff
Is that
there.
what it comes in?
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Kind of got a little info
That's
there
all
on
right.
it. Yeah.
I thought they may have a sticker or something.
All right. I was wondering
so,
about
yeah,
that. I had to
Ganja
get some.
Mojo. Where are they based out of?
I believe
OKC, I
Oklahoma
believe.
City, Edmond area, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1 gram.
Yeah.
These are from a
The
new supplier of ours, The Supply,
Yeah.
out of Edmond. Or
Yeah.
are they out of OKC as well? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I'm not sure. I don't know if
They're
I've
the
ever found out.
Metroplex.
Yeah.
They are in the metro area. Very good guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those look good.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Now, if you want to go to your right there, that's one of our pride and joys right now.
Oh, this is
Uh-oh.
art.
This
Dun,
is
dun,
beautiful
dun.
setup here. Packaging is on point. I've spoken to the gentleman that makes these, and he is just a phenomenal mastercraft at this. But you got 2 little mini caviar joints there. They are loaded up with wedding cake flour, rolled in or dipped in Madman Shatter, which pushes about 90%.
I can smell those all the way up
oh
here.
yeah, they are stanky. And then it's rolled around in the wedding cake keef. So the Moon Rock is the same. Wedding cake, Madman, and wedding cake keef there.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. In each one of those nugs, we haven't found one yet that's less than 1.5 grams.
Oh yeah.
So, and each one of those little stubbies there is about a 0.6 to 0.8.
Yeah.
So really, in that whole entire jar, not only are you getting 3 grams
at least
of moon rocks, but you're also getting a really cute little container.
jar. Yeah, you can reuse the heck out of that
Like,
for
that
anything.
thing is adorable.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just really clean, real good packaging. He's got some other items that we're looking at getting with the larger caviar joints.
This man is the definition of an artisan.
Yeah, he gets after it. So definitely happy with those guys. We go through them quite a bit.
So this is what brand?
I'm looking.
Yeah.
We were in talks with the guy right now.
Oh, we'll find it. Yeah.
We will find it.
We will find it, dang it.
Uniquely handmade, limited edition, y'all.
Yes, yeah. And all of his packaging is that way. Really clean. Really good stuff. Very professional. We were quite surprised when we got it in. We just figured it was just for presentation for the picture, you know, and then it comes in with that.
Like that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
What does something like this run you?
With that, it's going to be $75 out the door on a regular any old day. Sometimes we do have specials on the weekends, especially Friday through sometimes Monday, but mainly Sunday. We'll run little different specials all throughout the store, whether it be on edibles or like this last weekend we had tinctures and our topicals and our capsules. We got some really nice THC isolate capsules, 25 milligrams a piece. Just pop them in and go, and you don't have to worry about it. So all that was 10% off. But we also do price drops on our flour. We'll drop it down a price tier, which averages 10 to 15. Yes. $10 to $15 a gram, typically 12 to 15, and that's out the door pricing. Make it super easy for everybody.
Yeah, because a lot of our patients are coming to us from the black market, like before, you know.
Yeah.
We never had a dealer go like, yeah, that'll be a $20.
Yeah, and let me add the tax, all that good jazz.
That'll be $23.85.
Right. So definitely, this is which one was this?
This is the blueberry.
Blueberry, and this is from Swag 33 Farms outside of between Guthrie and Perkins. Really awesome, folks.
If y'all can't see it, I mean, the hairs
Oh,
on these are out of
We
here.
have had
insane.
Here, I got a flashlight on my phone if you'd like.
Oh man,
we
it just
actually
sparkles.
we have had some of the best flour that we have had in the store yet come from this guy. We've
Oh yeah.
we've
There we got some
recently
sparkle.
had some lemon cake, some Gorilla Bomb.
Oh man, that Gorilla Bomb was off the
some
charts.
That Gorilla Bomb. We've had 2.5 pounds just go.
Yeah,
in
like 3 days
in 3
total.
days.
Like
Yeah,
we're
see
just
those
rocking.
hairs
People
and-
love it. So they've been just producing some really good quality product, really nice stuff. They do have a dispensary there, and they do have some exclusives, strains they only carry in their shop.
They are definitely worth the check.
Yes, I highly recommend checking them out.
Really
Dustin
nice
there
people.
runs the place, and he's a really cool dude. He'll get you hooked up with whatever. But you know, if you're in our neck of the woods, you can come by and pick up some good stuff. We're about to release some juicy fruit on Monday from them, and man, oh man, is it insanely awesome, good looking. So
It smells good.
yeah.
That is the real deal classic blueberry right there.
Yeah, that's like DJ Short lineage blueberry. So it's some solid stuff. One of my personal favorites right now. It's kicking
Now,
butt.
this is one I'm hearing a lot about.
Oh.
We've had them in.
1937. These are ones that I have personally fought tooth and nail to have in our store.
Yes.
Because
Alaskan
Thunderfuck.
Yeah.
Alaskan Thunderfuck, y'all.
Ooh, yeah.
You heard it
love
first here on the grinder. We've got the Alaskan Thunderfuck.
Oh man, and that lives up to the name because that is a good sativa. I have personally had these, and you know, with these syringes, you know, the sky's the limit.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you can dab it, you can put it on a bowl,
Versatile.
you can put it in your edibles, refill your carts, all kinds
Throw it in
of
some
stuff.
butter. I've made some cookies with it. You know, just warm up your butter in the microwave, squirt that guy in there, mix it up.
We have people just
done.
take that stuff and rub it on their gums.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
works.
mean, it's activated, ready to rock and roll. It tastes great. The flavor's phenomenal. You can really, and it's thinner than some of the others, which that's the biggest thing that we like. Some you have to heat up with a blow dryer, and it's just a big, long process. I mean, come on now. But this stuff, you just squirt and go. Easy peasy.
Yeah, this particular brand, we've heard some really good things about.
they're awesome.
1937.
And we have
Awesome
them in
stuff.
all kinds. We got them in Snoop Dogg OG, 9-pound hammer, Girl Scout cookies, King
Yeah.
Louie.
And we also carry their vape carts as well. We're
Okay.
out of them at the moment because we blew through them faster than I expected. But we do have some. We carry them all the time, as much as possible, at least. Yeah.
And then we also
Oh, yeah. That's
still
probably our
also
last
got-
brand
right.
there. Those are really nice.
these come to us from
Lemon
Treehorn.
drops.
Yeah.
Really good sativa
Extra
brand
chill.
or sativa blend.
And there's, I think, 12 of them in there. It's 120 milligrams for the entire container. I think it's.
Was it 12 milligrams at 10 pieces, or was it?
We've
10
had a lot of
milligrams
arguments about
pieces?
this.
It says 120 milligrams.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
believe it's going to be 12 pieces at 10 milligrams a piece. That's pretty
that's
standard. Kind of milligrammage dosage wise.
12 milligrams seems
But
weird.
they have a really good taste on those as well. You got a good pucker. You got the good stuff, lemon drops. So if you're a lemon fan, those are right
This
up
is
your
what
alley.
it is.
And hard candies are great because they respond like a drinkable, but with the effects of an edible. So at the speed of smoking, it hits you in a couple of minutes, but you get that awesome edible body high. So they're great. You can crack one of those in half and just kind of chew on it throughout the day, and you're kind of just that good, elevated, medicated.
Yeah, and it's a good sativa, so it's that
Yeah.
good, and it's a good lemony flavor, so it goes along with the feel,
Yeah,
Good
it's
morning
nice stuff.
time.
Definitely.
And that's not. Oh, we also have.
And these are like $35 for the container out the door, so make it affordable
We
there.
forgot our little shout out to Evergreen.
Yeah.
We have our pre-rolls, little strain specific pre-rolls coming up to us from Evergreen Wellness.
Yeah,
out
Evergreen Wellness at a Grove area.
Grove.
Way up there.
And this particular one is probably one of our
Biofuel.
best-selling pre-rolls. It's
By
a
far.
good cross of Afghan and sour diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So you got some real classic.
I gotta
Oh yeah, this thing is.
I gotta be
there we go.
child-proof.
Gotta be macho.
Yeah, they're real nice. About a 0.8 gram, and this is one of them that you can get on our perk program. That you spend $100 or so, and you get one for $1. So we got right now, I think, 5 strains available
Yeah.
in the pre-rolls.
We usually get like 8 of each different strains, and I
Yeah.
think we're down to 5 now.
Always have a good selection.
Got
Always.
Gorilla Glue, Lemon Haze.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ghost Train
yes, Chet,
Haze.
you do.
Yeah.
Bam, there it is. Chet
Yeah.
said I spy a radio.
Oh yeah,
I
hey
said
Chad,
yes.
buddy.
We already talked about you. He's coming on the show later on in in the week,
nice.
so
Nice.
Nice.
I'll be happy to talk
watching
more
that
about
for sure.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
All right, what else we got? What's
Awesome,
the
yeah.
shift and all that
Oh,
jazz?
yeah.
Grindhouse shift.
We
Back to
forgot about this.
our dryer vaporizing.
Dryer vaporizer. And we forgot about the jewel pods.
Oh yeah,
We've
Joe,
got
man, we got all
plenty of
kinds of stuff.
So,
this
Grindhouse
is-
shift.
Yep, this is going to be a little more budget friendly, small handheld
Easy.
vaporizer.
25
Simple.
second.
Yeah,
Heat.
and it's real quick. It's modeled after the Healthy Rips Fury 2 device, so even all of its accessories will fit it. But it's a small handheld, fast 30-second ramp up time. Titanium heating chamber on the inside there. It does dry herb and concentrates. Has a little quartz cup. And it's just real soft, real fast charge. I can crack it open if you'd like. You get a good gander at it. And these things are awesome. I've got a few friends that have these, and they really just don't use anything else. Once they got it, they're done. And they're pretty affordable at $100.
Yeah, $100. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and this, you get the same benefit with the AVB. So you get no waste, and then you get, hopefully not broken stuff.
When you accidentally drop it.
Yep, I broke that bonnet. Where'd it go? Oh, it's
Flew
way
into the
over
bottom.
there.
Into the void.
Way over there. Sorry, guys.
We'll get back
Technical
to that in a
difficulties. Yep.
In the meanwhile, let me look at this.
Yeah.
We just got some ghetto lighters.
Oh yeah, we got
Some
some
good raw
raw
lighters.
lighters. Those are good, and you guys can just hang on.
Oh,
to
yeah, I
those.
love
You know,
these
You always
things.
have a good lighter laying around. Here, hand that over there. All right, so we got little method there.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
it's
too heavy, but
no
still-
lightweight. Easy peasy. That one, it's soft, real soft texture.
Yeah, I like that. How it feels.
Smoothness there, and it's if you click that top button there 5 times, kind of quick, it'll fire up. There we go. And as soon as you fire it up, it's going to start heating up, and it's just going to go. You got some red light indicators there on the front. That'll tell you that it's heating up, and then whenever it's there, it takes about 30 seconds. I mean, you can see it's going quick.
Like we could describe it, and before we're finished, it's heated up.
Right, it's ready to go. So you don't have to sit and wait. You don't have to, change out your batteries and get a little better deal. But here we are, about boom,
Boom,
right
ready to
there,
go.
ready to go.
380.
And then if you flip it there into the site window, you got green light, tell you that it's ready to go.
Green means go.
And while it's heating, it'll have a red light. Yep, and then
inside.
there's our quartz cup there as well. So you just put your little bit of concentrate in there, And now you got it all heated up and ready to go. You just crack it open, drop it down in your heating chamber, and go to town. You're ready to go. Micro USB charge, so it's easy to charge there on the bottom, fast. I think it's like a 45-minute charge from dead. And on average, I think most folks are getting about 5 to 8 sessions off of it. That's quite a bit for such a small device.
Oh, yeah.
And you can dial in with vaporizers like this. You can dial in your temperatures, and so lower temperatures are going to be good for you getting like CBG, CBN, CBD, and getting to that burn point. Once you get up a little higher, you're getting a heavier THC, so it's going to be your lower temps are good for daytime, good to just get you good and elevated, get you that nice head high to it. And then higher temps are going to be more for nighttime. That's laying you down, getting a little heavy pain relief out of it. So these guys are wonderful, and like I said, the AVB part is the biggest bonus in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah,
like what we brought here, that's not even like
half of it.
And we still got
1%.
like new guys coming in. Like we got an order with bison extracts.
Yeah, we got
about to have
They'll be
bison.
coming on this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have some infamous OG those guys coming in.
Well, and I was telling you guys that we're launching our showroom here at the Chronic RX Medicine Cabinet
Super
showroom.
excited about
So once I get it filled up, and perhaps even Arcadia is going to come on since he's watching, and we got bison. We're trying to get the top processors to bring in all their products so that dispensaries like yourself, y'all can come to one place and just check it all out. And as people are coming in on the show, they can see it. So we're going to be the first business-to-business showroom here in the state.
Yeah.
So we're launching that and getting that all kind of put together.
Yeah,
so
that
it kind of goes hand in hand with the grinder. We got so many guests coming on the show, it makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. Literally. I mean, that's something that we need to be able to.
Have
pictures are great, but
to be able to see it.
Yeah, see it, feel it, touch it, smell it, and have that tactile feel. It makes a big difference.
As good as they are, and even with their best
assurance.
sales reps, there's 2,000 dispensaries.
Oh,
and,
man, I'm telling you.
To be able to have a place where they can come and check it out and see it and not have to stop their day every time. And
constant.
It's
keeping up with
emails.
Deal, so. That would be nice just to eliminate some of those.
Yeah, for sure. So, we're excited about getting that going.
Yeah, definitely.
What are these?
Oh, those are a couple little bracelet and little novelty guys there, and they're really cool because you can unscrew that right there, and none the wiser there. You got a little tokaroo on the go.
Little slick, being slick.
I actually bought one of these when I used to live in Tulsa, and it's just it's
and
great.
the end over there pops off the bead, so you got a mouthpiece there, and then you just pack your bowl. Comes with a screen, ready to go.
And it's real good because you can straighten it out. Good for straight cleaning of it. You know?
Easy to clean, easy to go. And then whenever you're done, you just throw it on your wrist and head out.
Just get on through the airport.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't gonna stop you nowadays.
Okay, that's cool.
So those are nifty. Just something a little different there.
You got some water over there?
Oh yeah, we do carry CBD water.
water.
This stuff is pretty fantastic. Great for hangovers. Okay, if you so we sell a lot of them on Saturday morning, Sunday morning. But they're nano-infused, organic hemp. You got about 5 milligrams for the bottle. So, I mean, you really don't get a whole lot of CBD, but you're getting that on a cellular level. Your body absorbs the liquid differently than you would like a sublingual or even an edible. Your body's going to absorb this real fast as soon as it starts hitting your lips. So these are really good to just kind of get hydrated, get built up, put you in a good mood, a little bit of mood elevation. And just make you feel good all over. And a lot of people are misconcepted of the flavor and the taste of it. They're like, oh, it's just going to taste like weed or it's going to taste like dirt.
Tastes like water.
It tastes like water to me. And honestly, if it's that big a deal and it doesn't taste right, get one of those little water packets, flavorings, toss it in there. Boom, you still got your CBD and you don't have to taste it. Yeah, so we sell quite a bit of those. They're pretty popular on the weekends, especially Monday morning.
We also sell Kratom products as well on our CBD side.
Yeah.
So, if you're not familiar with
we actually Kratom there.
We got a little bit there as well.
But we're kind of
that's actually my personal bag of Kratom.
It's a secret stash.
Right.
Yeah, that's made its way into the box.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Kratom is an all-natural plant, and it's naturally grown in the Philippines, southern Indonesia, Borneo. a lot of places over there in Southern Asia. And it's a big old massive tree, huge tree. And they'll take the leaves off of them and dry them out, grind them up, and it turns into this powder. In most situations, you can buy it in just loose powder like this here. You can make it into teas. You can just shoot it if you want. It's kind of rough, and it tastes like matcha tea. So it's not the best of flavor.
It's an acquired taste.
Yes. And the longer you do it, the better it tastes. I promise.
Well, not the better, the easier,
easier
it tastes.
But
you develop methods.
Yes. So kratom in general, the kratom tree is akin to the coffee plant.
Okay.
So
It
it gives you some boost.
energy.
And there's quite a few different strains. Like what you got there is a white Meng Da. That one is good for mood elevation, anxiety relief, energy boost, kind of really good for pain relief in general, muscle aches. I can barely get out of bed without it in the morning. It's just kind of something to get up and rocking and rolling.
It's also really good because it kind of offsets an opioid-like response within the brain. So it's also good for people coming off of painkillers, methadone, anything related to the thing. This can actually be a more safer, more natural alternative to more harsher.
Yeah, Suboxone or some of those other ones out there.
Soma, anything like that.
And you'll find if you Google it, you'll probably find some negative stuff almost instantly. I highly recommend, if you're interested in it, go watch The Leaf of Faith on Netflix. It's a great documentary about it. Has a lot of really good information and firsthand accounts of the situation. You'll find that about 36 people have been their deaths have been blamed on kratom. And if you actually look at the reports, which I've found the autopsy reports, I've found all those, and it's kratom in the system, but there was also heroin and meth and all kinds of other stuff. So
Don't
the
blame it on
FDA,
that. You can't say it for
FDA doesn't like this because of who they are, of course.
They can't regulate it.
Yeah. So I'm hoping in the next year or so, there's already some states that have kratom protection bills that are really pushing it, especially in heavy hit states. Oklahoma has one coming up. It's been introduced, I think, but Arizona, there's one of the northeastern states up there that has one. So I'm hoping that down the road we'll have some freedom to have this kratom and an alternative to opioids and other heroin, methamphetamines. There's a lot of stuff that it can help with.
There's a lot of bad stuff in Oklahoma right now.
Oh, yeah.
I myself am a recovering addict of 3 years, and this industry pretty much saved my life. You know, I've had family members that have passed away, died from overdoses regarding these drugs and everything. So you could say it's a bit of a personal vendetta,
absolutely,
a personal crusade when it comes to this industry, just because it's just one of those things where we want to help as many people not have to go through these things, have the safest way to find relief to their day-to-day struggles.
Yep, absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. I was an opioid addict.
Like you said.
Yeah, I was an opioid addict for 11 years, and I came off of it whenever I was done. And I used kratom and CBD and
it is
cannabis.
It's a great. All of this stuff are great substitutes. Now, granted, they're nothing's this
Not 100% safe.
be all.
Yeah,
and
nothing is anymore. You're going to be on the same level as coffee. Caffeine, nicotine. For the majority of these, so
but at least it's healthier.
Exactly,
Yes,
your body processes it better.
You
It's
know.
not harsh. It's not man-made chemicals. It's something natural that grows straight from the dirt, just like cannabis. I'm gonna take it.
I was on Facebook and I watched something they were showing how Gordon Ramsay went somewhere to so he could see how they make Coke.
Oh,
put
really? I
gasoline
remember
in
They
that.
all that
put
stuff in it.
concrete in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
then they put gas,
That's
and
crazy.
they separate it with lighter fluid. I was
Right?
like,
I
damn.
mean,
very-
why would
very
they do
excited.
that?
stuff.
Yeah, it was like crazy. It was Gordon Ramsay's special or
Oh,
something.
I can imagine
You know.
Gordon Ramsay. My wife loves Gordon Ramsay. That's like, I'm pretty sure one day she'll leave me for him, one way or another. But I can imagine with that situation. It's crazy how they do anything to make
And
a
all
buck.
the process to
Oh,
get
yeah.
it to where it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. Anything we can do to help, and that path is a hard path, and you go
Yep.
down it for a reason. And when you're ready to get off of it, we'll be here to help.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys have brought lots of great things to introduce to us. A lot of these things I haven't seen yet, so that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, we try to stay
You
up
know.
on
We do
everything.
try.
We research, we look, we try, we try to keep ahead of everything.
We do our homework.
One step ahead. We're always constantly trying to get that step ahead. So if there's something I find just by chance.
How many products come in with all the new businesses and you're like, we'll call you back?
Yeah, a lot. A lot. At least 5 a day.
Really? They're just knocking on the door, walking in, wanting to show you something?
Constantly. And they usually like to show up at about 5 o'clock rush with a tote full of cannabis. And they're like, hey, you want to buy some weed? We're like, would you come back later? We're a little busy here. But yeah, it's constant, nonstop. There's so many players in the game right now.
Man.
The industry is just blowing up. So
it's good and bad. You know, it's pretty great because there's so many people who are brilliant that have gotten into this and are starting up and are introducing new ideas and new products. And then there's some that it's like, y'all need to keep that back in your kitchen.
Keep that there. Yeah,
y'all need
absolutely.
to perfect that a little bit better before y'all bring that out here to the patients.
Yeah, and I've been saying since the beginning, just knowing Oklahoma and the people here, you know, none of these other medical or recreational industries, I think, have seen the level of product that's going to come out of Oklahoma. It is amazing. I mean, if 6 months in and we're 7 months in and we're at this point where we can produce that type of flower and that type of product, we're just going to take it to a whole nother level. And I can't wait for the Oklahoma Cannabis Cup or the Cowboy Cup coming up. I want to see some of these products that are just going to blow people's mind.
Already within the industry, we're seeing product that rivals that of even California and Colorado.
Hands down.
We have numerous growers coming to us from Oregon, Colorado, California, trying to get out of that already saturated market, bringing us their expertise and everything. So it's really just the quality is just on the rise.
It's mind-boggling, honestly.
It's great and getting better.
Yep, absolutely. These guys are dedicated, and they're going to do it right.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm real excited. I think, you know, we're definitely all doing our best, and that's what our show is all about, is trying to educate and bring information out to the public, to the patients, give opportunities for people like yourself and everyone else, you know, because like I was saying earlier is there's a lot of great talent, a lot of great people, a lot of great organizations, but nobody knows because they don't, you know, it depends if they're, you know, if people know them or who you know. So we want to give a platform for all of the different cannabis companies. So if you guys are out there and you haven't reached out to me on Facebook, just send me an instant messenger. Yeah, it was real easy, right?
Yeah, simple.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I just told him, hey, get that set up.
Get us on
Boom,
there.
it was done.
Yeah,
easy peasy.
I was just scrolling through Facebook one morning. I saw that. I was like, boom, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know, because the main thing is, we're taking it kind of easy because Larry's out of town, and he'll be back on the 10th. So then we'll kick it back up a notch, and we're going to try to have 1 to 3 guests on a night. And so, you know, the goal is to go from 8 to 11 Wednesday through Sunday. So we definitely need people on the show. And we want y'all to, when you book, bring stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's give these different companies an opportunity to shine to the masses. And we're not just here in Oklahoma, because actually this is aired to Cannabis Network Media, and we have close to 300,000 followers. So you guys are being seen in California, Chicago, New York.
I really hope they did not just hear me.
We weren't talking crap, I promise.
We weren't talking crap.
We're just proud. Hey, we've been a poor state for I'm in my 40s. Okay, we're a broke ass state, and we are the worst. We have the number 1 incarceration rate in the world, not just Oklahoma. The number 1 incarceration rate, and we've got, you know, a lot of things that have been bad for a really long time, and so we're really excited that this is something that we're very proud about here in Oklahoma. So I'm real excited about being a part of it and helping forefront it and just kind of making it happen. So
absolutely.
So yeah, well, thank you guys.
Hey,
thank you for having us. And we would love to be back if you'd ever have us.
Absolutely. I said I want to have everybody back in like 3 to 6 months. We could see where everybody's grew, and hopefully y'all have outgrown and maybe got another space.
That's the plan,
you know?
That is the
and just
plan.
keep on growing, because that's what it's all about. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's just getting as many patients the help that they need.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And watching the miracles happen.
That's
because
all
that's
we're about.
exactly what this does.
You know? we're all patients too, so we know what that comes from, and so we don't want to steer someone the wrong way.
Yeah, we're not going to give that opportunity of failure to a patient if we're not going to take that chance.
We've seen that way too much in the industry already, and we want to change that.
That's not fair. That's just not fair to the patient.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, it's definitely worth the drive to Cushing, even because you said you're only about how far from Oklahoma City?
Not too far. We're about 45 minutes
from
up
Oklahoma
Highway
City.
33. Just hit up through Guthrie if you want, or the Turnpike, come up and jump off Chandler or Stroud.
And if they're coming from Tulsa, they're
coming
about
from
45
Tulsa,
minutes too, right?
45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, we're right in the middle. Or if you're in Stillwater, we're
Bam.
15, 20 minutes down the road.
Oh, that's just right
Easy
around
peasy.
the corner. Y'all better get in the car, go to 1013 East Main Street, Cushing, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Y'all go check them out. Check them out on Facebook.
With the little green door.
Yeah, we got a green door. You can't miss it once you're
bright
looking for
lime.
it. Yeah, cannot
Godly
miss
green.
it.
And what are your days and hours?
Yeah. We are open literally pretty much all the time. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through, currently for summer hours, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 7. And then Fridays and Saturdays, we're there till 8, 10 a.m. to 8. And then Sundays 12 to 5. And we're only closed 3 days a year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. So you can pretty much bet that we're going to be open, we're going to be there, just so there's no situation where you say, oh, you were closed, sorry, I couldn't get my medicine.
And then, on June 28th and 29th, when you close the store down, you're going to be at the industry party.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Come check us out.
Yeah, we're hoping to get a little canniversary sale going on that weekend, too. I think... I've got the co-owners talked into it, and I think we're going to rock some good products and have some really good flower options, and do some pretty cool stuff. And he might even come up and show up with his guitar and do a little John Mayer, and it'd be fun. This boy can sing. I'm telling you.
John Denver.
John Denver. Sorry. This boy is like, talented. I'm telling you.
Wrong
sorry,
John.
No offense.
John Wayne, whatever, rock
John,
it out.
John Lennon, John McQuillan.
All of them. Yeah, it works.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I got to check to see if we're going to have our second guest on or not. I got a text message that we might not. Looks like there may have been something come up. But nonetheless, we'll be here. We're going to be off on Monday, Tuesdays. That's our scheduled days off. But we will be back on Wednesday, and Larry will be back in the house.
Woot.
So I'm excited to take his job back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.